First of all, I really, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you, Khadar sir, for the amazing presentation. And one thing I'm remembering now, I live very close to Khadar sir in Mysore, so I'm going to talk to him later. We haven't met, but it's going to be amazing. So yes, I get it. So I have two questions. One is, most of us use microwave. It could be heating millets. We can make every day. Can we make a lot of millets for a week? Can we heat it? So do you recommend microwave in general or any concerns using the microwave?
Yeah, microwaves are not that good, but once in a while it's okay because it is going to disturb the bonds, the chemical bonds. And if you overdo it, the nature of food completely changes. So it's okay once in a while and just heating, but you cannot have 10 minutes, 15 minutes of microwaving and all. So just warming up, that too once in a while is okay. But we have a natural, simple method. Keep your food that you want to warm in a strainer and just steam for 3-4 minutes. It will be as good as fresh food. So which doesn't cause any unhealthy condition in your food. So fantastic, it's a good question. We found the alternative way of doing it, and this is ancient method. Ancient means I'm talking about 10,000 years ago, they knew how to reheat food, that is through steaming. Yeah, thank you. I should thank all the people whom she has thanked. So beautiful. And we are staying in Tolla's house, and she's a very good cook. Catch hold of her. Today we had, it is neither dosa nor roti, but it is just like omelette, made with millets. So you can have all your fancy sandwiches, whatever you want. Just make that and then put it in between two breads, which can be made by millets. So she is a wonderful cook. She makes all kinds of things, and there is a cookbook called Pakasiri you can download, and you can start cooking. And if you have little problems, catch hold of her. She will guide you. We have been eating in the last 2-3 days. Good stuff. We didn't miss anything.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Since few of them submitted questions, so I'm going to ask a few of them, very important, which can be, good for everyone to get the knowledge from this. So what are the nutritional differences between the whole millets that are ground and roasted into flour, millet cookies and flattened millets?
Keep the cookies outside because cookies are made in different ways in the market. If you make in your house, there is no difference among all these things that she has mentioned. So anything that you make in the house using millets, you can roast, you can steam, you can do all things nutritionally. There is absolutely no difference. So make all varieties of food, make with your hands in your kitchen. You are good to go.
Sir, how easy to grow the millets?
The easiest thing is millets.
No, sir, how easy to grow
Yeah.
millets in the home? To grow them.
In the house you cannot grow because you need at least 1 acre to grow 10 quintals. Kodo millet gives you 15 quintals. So this is a staple food. It is not like growing vegetables and garden and things like that because they are supplements. See, vegetables, if you have to get nutrition from, you need at least 8 kilos of vegetables per meal for you. So it is not sustainable. So fruits, vegetables cannot be your main staple food. And roots and tubers also 80% of it is water. Now you have a potato, it is 80% water. So even that, if you want to make roots and tubers only your food, you can only have 15 to 20% because the material content is that much. Whereas grains are fully loaded with nutrition and they are sustainable. I can grow food for 80 billion people right now if we all decide to eat that. So the sustainability factor.
Sir, you are recommending to us to eat it 2 times a day. If I eat the same portion 3 times, will there be any difference?
No, you can eat 3 times, one more portion, one more time. There is nothing wrong. You can eat to your heart content and stomach content. No problem at all. But then if you start eating 3 times, even millets will be overdone. I mean, you will have more and things. So we have figured out that is after 45-50 years of age. You can eat twice. But I am not saying don't eat 3 times. But now slowly you eat 3 times and then 4 times and then 5 times, then you are overeating. So eating millets you are not regulating, you are going to again bloat. Obesity will come in.
Is protein powder good for you?
No. Simple no.
Kashayams, can we drink neem leaf powder, nothing leaf powder, morning, etc., dried leaf powders, directly mixing in water?
Yes.
Also, can we mix two to three together?
No. Dry kashayams are nowhere compared to fresh leaves. Fresh leaves have got almost 3 to 4 dimensions. One, when you take fresh leaves clean and then tear and put 3 minutes boil, filter, and you are also getting the microbes that are associated with that particular leaf form. They are dead when you boil. So when you take the decoction, you are actually providing antigens to make your body resistant for onslaught of any infectious diseases. So Kashayam first job is to provide you immunity from within, and second, each green leaf, if it is mint, it is methi, it is neem, has its own phytochemicals that fulfill the antioxidant property of particular part or disease. Like Bryophyllum pinnata, it can even remove the stones from your kidney within 3 weeks. So each leaf is performing, helping 1 or 2 particular organs in your body. So the same way, if you actually have ginger, it can remove even pleurisy, water from your lungs. So lungs cleaning capacity is found in the chemical produced in that particular ginger. And now if you have turmeric, that can help the esophagus and other parts of your body and the nasal and all that. So now combination of ginger and turmeric will help you in asthmatic condition, bronchitis condition. So the particular chemical, biochemical present in each and every different items help different parts of our body. That is the second advantage with fresh leaves. And the third one is basically the importance of things around you. All these greens help you. So you are not destroying anything. You are taking 1 or 2 leaves and once a week you rotate. Even the 2 leaves become 5 leaves on this plant. So you are not killing even plants. Like coffee and tea, you are devastating everything. So it is an added advantage when you take green leaves. You are stopping coffee and tea and saving the whole planet Earth from these addictions also. So these 3 important reasons why you should take decoctions rather than coffee and tea. And if you are getting out of this coffee tea, generally people drink after breakfast. You can drink the decoction after breakfast also, just to keep coffee and tea away. But decoctions work best, healing properties, when you take before food. So decoctions are before food, but they can also help remove you the addiction. You can have a cup of decoction after breakfast also, but for sure have before food. Now, have I answered the question? Decoctions, they are very important.
Why do we have to consume ambali every day? Once the gut has a good microbes, will they not survive and reproduce without need to replenish every day?
Now whole human race doesn't have that microbes. So minimum of 6 months you need daily to replenish. Once it is replenished also, you are not going to stop eating sugar or antibiotics, this and that. So you have the rampage of removing the microbes on a daily basis. So it becomes your job to replenish on a daily basis, even if you are happy and healthy. And I believe coming next 10-15 years, we are still in that road of destroying. So everyone, it becomes mandatory at least to have once a day ambali. Am I making it clear?
So clay pot use question.
Yeah, clay pot.
We know that FDA adds Prop 65 cancer warnings for some crops grown in specific countries for heavy metal. Using clay pot regularly, how do we know if the clay pot doesn't have heavy metals or bad elements such as arsenic, lead, etc.?
What is the size of the pot? This one. Even if there is arsenic, over a period of how many meals it is distributed. Now you have arsenic in each and every grain of rice that you are eating, each and every grain of meat that you are consuming. No one is giving you warning. Am I making sense? They are warning a pot that you will use for 15 or 20 years, they are saying there is harm. That means they are against the olden ancient methods. They want you to use what? The pan with non-stick. That is plastic, nothing than plastic. No one is warning you to use the non-stick plastic vessels. They are warning you a natural pot, which actually is the best to cook food because there is no pressure build up at all. Temperature and pressure, only one of them is being increased. So the best way to cook, they are against. So even if basically there is no arsenic, only maybe few samples, some clays where there have been some industrial release of that. If you get to tribal areas and where these contaminations are not there, there is no clay with all these warnings, and so this has been the narrative built to all the transitional life we have. So the modern methods are good and the older methods are bad. That's what this is, nothing else.
Next question. I'm not able to digest millets. What may be the reason?
You are not soaking. And your tummy is not ready. There are no microbes. So, important thing is first prime it, that is drink ambali, then cook the right way and eat. Everyone can digest 6 months baby to 108-year-old person can happily digest. If you have the right method, understand, learn the science of cooking. And we have cookbooks you can download and freely learn. Yeah, go ahead.
if you have prescribed antibiotics for an infection,
I don't generally.
okay, how can you maintain healthy gut bacteria during the treatment, especially considering that some prebiotics and probiotics can sometimes cause acidity or bloating?
Yeah. You continue your antibiotic, they will have a course, for 10 days, 15 days. Continue Ambali. After antibiotic course also continue Ambali. That's the only way you can replenish the gut microbes. Of course, you are taking antibiotics to kill them, but then you keep replenishing. So even if you are going through the antibiotic courses, sometimes 3 weeks, sometimes 3 months, please do continue, and that's going to be the best scientific method of reducing the ill effects of antibiotics. Yeah.
Which millet should we eat in which season? What is the best for kids?
All these 10 millets are good for kids. All the millets can be eaten in any season if you only cook the right way. The right way is soak for 8 hours and cook. And I want to make chapati, I want to make puri. Even the flour, after mixing and making atta, the dough, keep it for at least 2 to 3 hours. Then you make your chapati, paratha and all, everything will be fine.
Sir, question.
Yeah.
Do you see the millet cultivation in US?
Yeah, if you all decide, you can. Well, you know, they are growing brown top millet. So I don't see, it is already happening. It is just that they have removed, not for human consumption. Actually, it's very easy. Anywhere you can grow.
And also, sir, you touched the gut brain.
Yes, gut-brain axis. Yeah,
Axis.
the
Sir, we
wonderful relationship. Yes.
So we know that ADH and autism's by birth. So do you see why the newly born kid has all this autism?
That's because you are in our country we call it Sanskrit Virya Samskara, Garbha Samskara.
Okay.
That means the health of the ovum and the sperm is not right. So we have a protocol to correct that. So if you want to have healthy babies born,
Sure.
just follow 6 months to 1 year that protocols. Very clear.
But in a unfortunately reactive approach, kids
The people who are born, you can follow. There is a protocol for ADHD.
Oh.
I think if I remember in the English protocol book, it is 96 serial number.
Yeah, but the research says some vaccinations.
No, they are partly reasons, but if the health of the sperm and the ovum is the basic reason why we have the disease condition. And that might enhance. The vaccinations may be adding another 3-4%. Not only vaccines, even the antibiotics, milk.
Thank you.
If I boil millet more than 15 minutes, what will happen?
Which one? The millets?
For
Oh, no problem. Up to 15-20 minutes. 5 minutes to 10 minutes is good enough when you have soaked it well. You can, by mistake, you are boiled for 15 minutes, no problem. If water is there, that's good. So we add little more water.
Great. Is any form of milk bad?
Yes, animal milk is bad for humans.
Even in ghee form?
Ghee, if you have the good milk, because it is fermented, I can say it's okay. But you need to have the right milk to get good ghee.
Okay, and the right milk is A2 or even A2 is?
All are the same, you have IVF for...
I mean, yeah, Costco started selling A2.
A1 is inbuilt IVF. For A2 also you have only IVF, there are no bulls around.
Thank you, Khadar Garu. I mean, you have been inspiration and godsend for so many of us. I also like to thank Ramesh Garu. I mean, I learned so much from him, and we have been following, all the Amali and other millet programs at home. But one question I had was, we were always confused. Definitely, millets is providing great probiotics. The other thing is, we take other things.
Wellness
Like,
only can provide.
yeah, but we are doing other things like kombucha, ginger bark,
Oh, they are all not even 5%.
kimchi.
Yeah, they are all
pickled
just
vegetables.
5%.
Okay.
Beyond that, they cannot. But this is the real thing.
Okay.
This is the thing.
When Saul said that 18,000 varieties of
Gut microbes.
that you
You
cannot
don't get. That is one or two things.
Okay.
Including your curds. Lactobacillus is one of the anaerobic bacteria. I mean, you are comparing apples and oranges. It's absolutely different. Qualitatively,
Hello.
no.
We have been watching your videos and they're very inspirational and we are trying to follow your recipes, Ambani and others. So my question is like you talked about all the physical ailments like diabetes, gastric, other things. But does millets help in mental health issues also?
Absolutely. We have 2-page protocol. We have healed lots of them.
Like
Schizophrenia, depression, anxiety, insomnia, I mean, even phobias. Yeah, protocol.
Yeah, you go and read the PDF books. First 18 pages you have to read. Okay, after that you go to your disease.
You know, mental illness, there are 2 pages. Protocol, separate.
I have a quick question. I am sure lot many people will have this thing. So, if few leaves are not available here in US for Kashayam in the protocol, like say you have mentioned 5 leaves, but we can just take 2
Yeah.
leaves or 3, then what should we do?
Yeah, of course, the right approach is a naturalist living in America should work out the leaf systems that you have here. But then in the last 1 week I am here, I have figured out there are 4 leaves that are easily available for everyone in American continent are pine leaves, sugar maple, pine leaves, sugar maple and live oak.
Please keep it in mind, please.
Live oak, sugar maple and pine leaves. You can add mint, which is available everywhere, and then dill weed. Dill, you know, the Italian spice, dill weed. These 5, and then of course you have coriander. Coriander available everywhere. Curry leaves. Then methi is fenugreek. So you have now 7 or 8 decoctions which you can rotate every week. You can cure your diabetes, you can cure your BP, you can cure your thyroid, all these systems. So you are equipped with 7 to 8 leaves that are freshly available all through the continent.